Hi folks, it's Mike. So, I've got my terribly reflective glasses on today. Sorry about that, for a specific reason. So, last night, about 9 o'clock at night, doing a bunch of work, and Raven, I've got some things I'm going to be sending you today, so no worries. There's a loud knock on my door at 9 o'clock last night. And so I open the door, I'm all pissed off, I'm ready to go, man. It just is banging loud. Well, it was FedEx. And they had a package, a large package for me. And so I signed for it and I opened it, and it was the unboxing of my life. Okay. This came from the company that I'm doing the marketing stuff for the guitar giveaway. And a couple of extra guitars were available, whatever, and so I've given them away. One obviously goes to my dear cousin Raven, who is herself a guitarist, and I think that's just really cool. And by the way, the others will be arriving eventually. I mean, they're going to start coming one by one. The giveaway is November the 27th. Anyway. Apparently the company felt as though they wanted to give me a thank you for what they feel I'm doing, some sort of community service here. I'm helping the public, whatever. And it's just kind of cool to you know, I mean, people who want a guitar, they don't have a guitar, and maybe I can help them have one. I mean, I think that's personally very cool. I like that. And then I get this call, then this knock on the door, and it's FedEx, and these people have sent me a guitar. They sent me an amazing guitar. Like I said, it was the unboxing of my life. This is not just a guitar. This is a Takamine. And it's the EG455SC. It's part of their G series. It is a fabulous guitar. I wish I could do this just right. Let's see, so you can see this. So let me go through for you just some of the information, some of the specs on this thing, because it's really wild. Now this is what's called the NEX cutaway right here. Okay, and the cutaway, for those of you who really don't know, normally you play the guitar here, and it's really hard to reach up here. Well, the cutaway allows you to reach up in here. Okay, that's what that's for. Now, the top is solid spruce. This is Alaskan Sitka spruce right here, this top. The pick guard is what they call tortoiseshell. It's basically a type of a plastic, but a very, very hard type of a plastic. The back on this thing is amazing. Okay, this is quilted maple on the sides and on the back. It's quilted maple. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Okay, the fingerboard is rosewood. By the way, the neck is also a maple. It's a maple neck. And let's see, the tuners. These are Takamine tuners. The machines here are Takamine. The machine heads are interesting because they're kind of a very hard rubber, and they're really a good grip kind of a thing. If you want to change them, if something ever happens, you want to change one, just unscrew this little screw here, put another machine head on top. I think it's very cool. The headstock on here is beautiful. It's burnished all around, got the gold on here. Fabulous. The nut on here, right here, is 1 11/16 inches wide. It's a really comfortable. I have kind of average hands. I don't have small hands. I don't have large hands. My hands are kind of average, and it's just really comfortable. Let's see, what else to say? Oh, the rosette around here, this is abalone. All this is abalone. And all around here is abalone as well. This whole thing here, this is abalone right there, all the way around the face. Otherwise, there is some really nice binding all the way around. Not sure what this binding is. I'm sure it's meant to look like ivory, but it's just a really nice binding all the way around here, on the front and on the back, on all the binded areas, even here, right here. So on the cutaway, and of course the little ivoroid thing on the guitars have this little thing here, and the liner in the back, this little stringer on the back here, this is abalone as well. And it's just really terrific. Now the electronics on board, this is a acoustic electric, as you can see right here is the electronics. It's got a TK40 preamp. It's got an automatic tuner in there, and you can operate this. You can actually tune it with this little knob here, or you can as far as the preamp and doing some of your settings for your equalizers, whatever. You can use the slides here, or you can use this little knob. It's just kind of an interesting little setup. The thing is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I have already tuned it. It's I've never I've never owned a Takamine before because I could never afford it. This guitar, depending upon where you go, guitar stores are very much like car dealerships, where you can pay $700, and I think it's $717 for this guitar in some places, and in other places you're going to pay about $940. So just like a guitar. It's got the double X bracing. It's just like a car dealership. I mean, it's got the double X bracing inside. The bridge here, this is walnut, and then we've got the black with ivory pins, and the bridge here. The bridge is made of the same material that the nut is, which they have a name for it, but it really works out to be something like kind of like a Korean countertop. That's sort of an affair, but a lot more refined and much stronger. So, and it does. You can plug it in. Obviously, it's got electronics. You can plug it in, and that's here in the in the strap nut down here on the bottom. You just jack right in there. And the other thing that I think is cool about this guitar, other people might not like this, and in fact it would cause people maybe not to buy this guitar. It's got a little blemish right here by the bridge. There's this little blemish right there, which to me just gives it the personality that it's mine. It's my guitar, and I could pick it out of a crowd. I could look from across the room almost and see this thing and say, that's my guitar right there. It came apparently right out of a warehouse or from the factory. Very well set up. I did not have to set this guitar up at all. It plays perfectly. The strings are just right. The alignment, everything's perfect. The neck is perfect. And the last thing is also abalone here. The spots on the frets. This is abalone, but it's in the shape of the little French cross, like the French Archbishop's cross, what they call the Croix de Dieu. So it's in a little story about Takamine itself. It's an American company with a Japanese name. It's owned by an American holding company as well. It's an American company owned by an American holding company. But it's a Japanese brand name, and the guitars are made either in China or Korea. I understand there is a call at some point for the guitars to be made in America here. I mean, the Takamine is, I guess there's some talk about doing that at this point, according to something I saw on a blog. However, what I like about Takamine, yes, they do produce in Korea. Yes, they do produce in China, which is never really my preferred way of doing business, is with that kind of a thing. But they don't farm out. They don't contract out their manufacturing overseas. Like one company be making, like say a Takamine on this table, and then over there they're making a Yamaha, and over there they're making a Gretsch. Because companies do that over there. Guitar companies will do that. Takamine has their own factories. They're making their own products in their own factories with their own employees, and in China and also in Korea. So this is a dedicated manufacturing operation for this company. So they're able to maintain their quality standards really well. And this is a very high quality instrument. This is a tremendous guitar. And it's a hell of a gift. I mean, I'm still kind of stunned that I've got this gift here. It's a really just, it's got really nice sustain. Just, you know, the whole sustain for days thing. The Sitka top really has a lot to do with that. And people who aren't really familiar with guitars and the mechanics, let me explain this. A lot of people think that you play guitar and it resonates in the sound hole and it comes out and there's your sound. But there's so much more to that. There's a reason why they build guitars from certain woods. Okay? The spruce top they'll have a spruce or maple top or mahogany. Usually those are the main tops that will go onto a guitar. Maple tops are not as popular. There might be some composites, and that's what they call plywood. Okay. What happens is you have to have the right proper piece of wood on the top. This top piece of wood is the most important part of the guitar, because this is where the sound resonates from, is from the top here, not from the hole. Okay, the tone wood here, this wood is what delivers the tone of the guitar. It resonates inside the body and then it comes out the tone hole. Okay, that's how that works. The back makes a huge difference. The sides make a huge difference to the tone. But it's all about the top. This is where the magic begins, is right here. And it's long been recognized that Sitka spruce, American Alaskan Sitka spruce, is pretty much the best kind of a top you can put on a guitar. And Takamine has always been pretty famous for using really high quality materials. None of their guitars are cheap. There is no such thing as a cheap Takamine. I'm just going to go on a lowball end and say these people just sent me a $700 gift. It's unbelievable. I mean, you can get a Harmony, you can get a Yamaha, you can get, you know, a Brookstone for $79, $100. You can. I mean, I saw an Epiphone, which is actually a Gibson brand name. I saw an Epiphone for about $139 without the electronics on it, just a dreadnought, beautiful guitar. But this is an amazing instrument right here. This is a very amazing piece of musical engineering, and it's just really terrific. And I will probably do a couple of videos where I'm playing it and whatnot. But I wanted to just kind of show this to you guys and just show you the unboxing I had last night at 9 p.m. I can't get over this back. This unbelievable quilted back. This is almost kind of like bird's eye if you look at it, but it's a quilted back and quilted sides. Visually, this is a stunning instrument, just really gorgeous. But functionally, it plays like a champ. It's gorgeous. And so it also came with a case. Let me set this here. It came with a very large, very heavy case. The guitar itself isn't terribly heavy, but the case is about 20 pounds. I don't know how this happened, but and this guy, this FedEx guy, lugged this thing up my stairs. So, yeah, I'm just stunned by this. I'm absolutely blown away by what happened last night. So, anyway, see you later.